number of stem cell donors. The blood cancer chain. Returning to the pandemic now, and COVID-19 appears to have led to a decrease in the number of stem cell donors. The blood cancer charity DKMS says sign-ups are down significantly on this time last year. It comes as demand could increase in the coming months as appointments and operations get rescheduled. Peter McCleve was diagnosed with myeloma in 2017 and given 7 years to find a matching donor. He spoke to Caterina Vitozzi.
The story started back in 2016, and at the time I was training for a race in Wales, a triathlon. And so all the aches and pains and the associated coughs and colds that came, I, in a strange way, was revelling in, because it felt like I was working hard. You know, when you finished a good gym set and you're feeling the stress of it. So I finished the race in Wales, and then 2 days afterwards I was still feeling a little bit unwell.
Peter McCleve's aches and pains were diagnosed as pneumonia and sepsis. It was serious but treatable. Worse was to come.
I was called in by my GP and given this diagnosis of myeloma, which is something I'd never heard of before. And certainly when I started to ask the salient questions of, can it be cured? What do we do about this? And he told me it was an incurable blood cancer. And then given that prognosis of 7 years, everything changed.
Chemotherapy has helped Peter's symptoms, but to have more years with his family, he really needs a transplant.
Ideally, I need someone to donate me their stem cells, because that means that 7-year prognosis that was given 3 years ago, we can seriously look at extending that, whereas right now I don't have that stem cell donor match, like so many patients, the world over.
In the UK, there are less than 2% of the adult UK population on the register currently.
The register is a database of people willing to donate stem cells, and 2% is not enough.
Depending on an individual's sort of ethnicity or their their DNA, it's very difficult to find a match. So the more people that are on the register, the more chance of finding a really good match for an individual.
Sam Schmidt joined the register and incredibly has been genetically matched. He donated his stem cells in an easy procedure, a bit like a long blood test.
When I found out I was someone's match, I was actually quite excited, and it also gives you a real sense of duty, because you know that you're potentially the person's only chance, or certainly one of their better chances at survival. For some people, that's a case of I could help cure them, and in other cases, it's just extending their life a very long period of time. But you just feel like you have to do it then, like you're someone's only chance. It feels like a moral obligation almost.
During the COVID-19 outbreak, donor registration has dropped 60%. There's an urgent need for more people to sign up.
Each and every one of us has that genetic twin somewhere in the world. It just happens with my Chinese, Portuguese, Irish and English blended genetic heritage. It's a very rare combination, so the odds are heavily stacked. And I've made peace with that. I know there is a match out there. And I also know that as long as I keep looking, I will find them.
And that match could mean more precious moments like this.
Go.
Caterina Vitozzi, Sky News.
Time now to take a look at the